Right, from the jungle to the high street now. And if you have been to your local pharmacy recently, you might have been asked to sign a petition warning that many face closure in England because of changes to the way the NHS is funded.
Now, Anita's been to visit one in West London that, far from reducing its opening hours, is now working right around the clock.
Over the last 30 years, there's been a 24-hour revolution in Britain. It's now not unusual for shops, restaurants and services to stay open around the clock. But if you want a prescription without having to go to A&E at 2 a.m, there's only one place in the whole country that can help you: Zafash in West London. And the service it provides could revolutionise round-the-clock healthcare. It's 11 p.m. at night. Owner Mr. Khan is helping a taxi driver.
I need to go left and I need to go right.
Yeah, you need to look around.
Yeah, you need to look around. I work nights, so it's easy for me to pop in. Thanks a lot, yeah? Okay, right, see ya.
We meet the needs of people who are working different shifts.
I live 35 miles out of London, but if I need something desperately enough, I'll come here for it because I know I can get it.
Some people come off the plane and they need something, so they come here.
We're really happy that you are open.
We had Tom Cruise came in 3 days ago.
It was the patient's mission impossible at being able to get a prescription in the middle of the night that inspired Mr. Khan to open his pharmacy for 24 hours.
GPs go all night going to see patients. They give them a prescription. And what do the patient do? They haven't got anywhere else to go. So they keep the prescription, defeating the object. And that was one of the prompts I saw many years ago. So I thought, right, OK, let's give it a try.
Mr. Khan offers a wider range of services than you might expect from an average pharmacy.
Is your knee still bleeding?
It's...
Would you like to come in and I'll just check? Oh dear, this is bad. You need to cover it.
Yes.
And you got some swelling here as well. There is no problem in moving this?
But a light,
little bit.
light.
Little bit. This lady had a fall about 3 hours ago. Although she doesn't realize, but I think it's important that she doesn't get any infection done. Okay, we'll put a little bandage here. This is the area which will go on top here. There are some people who think they have to go to the A&E. In fact, there could be a simple solution to their problem. If other pharmacies are open throughout the night, then they'll take a great pressure off NHS. But if the pharmacy is not open, they'll have no choice. They'll go to the A&E and wait long hours, very expensive service.
The pharmacy takes the pressure off the NHS in other ways as well, providing the morning after pill around the clock and palliative care for terminally ill patients. It's also invaluable for other public services.
Interestingly, who come at night are the police officers. So they can come from any distance. They come in their police cars. For people they hold in their police stations. Sometimes 3 police cars are there outside waiting for their prescription.
It's 1:20 in the morning, and Dad Itvinder has a baby suffering from reflux. He's driven with his friend Angad 13 miles across London to get the treatment his doctor recommended.
Babies unfortunately don't know time, so they end up getting tired at random times. They wake up, she's got a little bit of reflux, just had a baby daughter, so I end up having to do stupid things like this, come out and buy medicines and try and soothe her so I can get some sleep. Another 40-minute drive back, give her milk, give her some medicine, and then try and get some sleep until she wakes up again.
Pharmacy should have a bigger role than what it has now. Their services should really be nationally available. You don't feel like you're working as such, you're enjoying it, it's nice. And when somebody comes and say, you saved my life, that pays for everything. Sorry, I get emotional on that, but yeah, because I'm very passionate about pharmacy.
He's lovely.
That is passion,
yeah,
isn't it? Such a nice man.
And do keep up the good work, Mr. Khan. Wonderful.
Wonder what Tom Cruise is buying. Anyway. Yeah.